Believe we can get there, so let's go. Let's take up the Wakade and see Usai with the take salon. Now make we there every evening, same time, same station. Today, what will they talk about? Will they talk about former President Koroma? He say the security detail, then for tell and force before then changing security them. So waiting happen. Government changing security them. As we speak now, he say he don't want the one them way government give. So he refuse for take the security them way government give. So now so it's supposed to be. Let we listen and later on in the program we go open the phone line so that people can go call and make we get a civic discussion over this issue. Let we listen how the Umaru Fofana be break the news na BBC. Listen how the reports be go. Listen keenly to the conversation and Ura again we come inside this particular interview and this particular conversation. Let we listen this.
Now, the former president of Sierra Leone, Ernest Bai Koroma, says he feels unsafe and insecure after being left without bodyguards. The country's laws provide for a former president and vice president to be given security detail for the rest of their life, among other things. Well, now there's a hue and cry over the issue, but the government says it's much ado about nothing. Meanwhile, the wife of a late former president says Koroma's administration treated them even worse. Umaru Fofana reports from Freetown.
In a 3-page letter to the head of the police by his special assistant, former President Ernest Bai Koroma rejected as suspect, faulty and disrespectful the decision by the security forces to change his guards. He said the decision was abrupt and that he had not been consulted about it. He therefore refused to accept the new contingent, saying he feared for his safety and security. 16 of the 18 guards were allegedly disarmed, something he said amounted to hounding them. At a time of heightened political tension in the country between the ruling party and the former president's party, he said the latest was a gimmick aimed at compromising his security. His spokesman Ismail Sharif said some of his domestic staff were also withdrawn without replacement and their salaries stopped during negotiations to get them to stay. However, the government has dismissed the allegations, calling them false and baseless. Mohammed Rahman Suare is Information Minister.
Nobody has withdrawn the former president's security details. As a matter of fact, as government, we are very surprised. There has been so much song and dance about this issue that is otherwise supposed to be a routine security change. This is normal. 1 year on, the security leadership thinks it's time to rotate the personnel for their all-round career development.
But he says that he was never consulted. Clearly, you'd understand that withdrawing a contingent like that ought to have been preceded by some meeting with the former president.
That is a presumption. Nowhere in the very documents quoted does it state that you have to be consulted. This is a security arrangement.
Are you concerned that he is now without a guard, not one?
He is without guards, not because the state has refused him one. It is of his own choosing.
This has brought to the fore the issue of how former presidents are being treated. The widow of Amat Jan Kaba, the man Koroma succeeded as president in 2007, says she and her late husband were treated far worse. Her name is Asatu Kaba.
His entitlements were supposed to be given to him, let's say, the next month or so. But we didn't get it till after 2 years. And even the security personnel that were attached to us, a lot of them were withdrawn without even telling us. We didn't know about them. But we didn't make any hue and cry over it.
When you say they were withdrawn, how many guards did he have?
We were supposed to have full 30 bodyguards. After a year or two, 90% of those armed guards were withdrawn. But nobody told us why they took them, and they never replaced them again, like they are doing now for President Koroma. For us, no. Nobody replaced, because they were attached to us. They were not given their monthly allowances. They never promoted a single police officer that were attached to us at that point.
Whatever the truth of the current situation, concerns are now being expressed that the wrongs of the past should be discontinued in the interest of getting things right in a country which has got many things badly wrong.
In a country we don't get boku things them badly wrong. You listen the ending, right? You're waiting IJ Kaba. Everybody know that name. If you don't know him well, you new to Sierra Leone politics. Waiting he say the same way the late former President Kababi there alive. He said them be pulling security them himself. The people out there and house them be pull them and then not replace them. So for saying that the same thing, this current administration they can do? No, I go say no because what you do in they replace. Then one then they in say where them pull, they not be replaced again. But this one better than replace. Okay, let we listen waiting MB Attila. You for Sabida name day too. Let we listen waiting MB Attila in say concerning this particular incident or particular thing where they go on now about the former president in security. Let we listen.
All over, the one with the United Kingdom and the one with the Salon, and of course in America and any other place. I don't listen to all the arguments. Within my advice, we all at this forum, let we know the toxic, some of in the toxic. Me, I know this for any party or me not person way I be the opposed APC. But then when they see how most people in the arguing at this forum, it's always one-sided. So it better we come out plain and say, I belong. Again, I make a like that, my brother, but see, at least when it comes, they announce. No need for law shall we self in neutrality. This whole point now a no-brainer. People and they say, not for the talk about the past. No, it's not so. We should. We should talk about the past. Now, the only way that we're going to correct the present and the future. We should people for saying, now, so be they be. And why this they continue. And me go start straight off. People are making two assertions way wrong. Then they give the impression like salon people let me the bell full bad one. They had enough to eat. Now until last year when they swear President Bio in April 4. Now all of a sudden the past 6 months angry don't come bad one will not be in a salon before. It's not true. It's not true. We all know that our people have been suffering apart from the bad governance, the civil war, and even after the civil war, unable to rehabilitate to people. So angry always don't day. It's no worse than 5 years ago. It's no worse than 1 year. All this we do now along party lines, and that is being economical with the truth. So I know they go with the hand and say, "Oh, Tin Tranga, Tin always don't Tranga in a saloon." But ask all the APC, SPP parliamentary, and they Tin Tranga for the gun dry. No. So that is the first thing. Now about this controversy about the security, me go advise President Koroma for take the security way government giam. We go mean say now the government in total responsibility for in protection when I swear for me. Because a government where elected by people cannot let somebody personalize security. That then are the police and the security forces their own decision for change personnel there. However, it may not have been done. For court's sake, maybe we go write letter. No more say we they bring so people in, but I don't even know if President Koroma for accept that because he already don't refuse. Say you know want made them bring other security. You cannot personalize a set of people for being security when a government they pay them. The only way you go to personalize security is where you hire your own security firm, you get your own private security guards to guard you. But as a government, now the responsibility that will not for assume for the government, we for left them for do what they want to do. But really by him refusing the security the way the government gave, he again has been ill-advised. This is not the thing that they talk. And people and they say, IJ, we all listen IJ, wait you talk na BBC. You see them treat them far worse. So we not for talk about that for ignore completely. Is that why you guys say, just say, oh, well, don't forget about it. No, we can't be doing that. We can't. We cannot be doing that because a federal government can the same argument when they talk, oh, now student people come here, no, forget about that now. No. I say just tell we. Say, then we draw them. And for me, really, if I've been doing it, Koroma, I go tell and say, anything a government don't change the security, now then they protect you. America, Obama not going to tell the people in the security agency, no one employer give me one, I want change, una not changing at this point. We all in the Western world, we they say one for compare ourselves to America get rule of law, America, but the thing that where would they na there Australia, there America, there England, where then they do, now we don't want to do a saloon. We want me do and we own way and still correct. Oh, the government, not for withdraw the mine security. How una go say that? The government just merely change them. It is wrong for President Koroma. Now this I can talk some people in the vex by me. And I be close to President Koroma, they talk with him. But this thing is wrong. This all they ratchet up the tension. If the government don't change the security with the guard you, the responsibility, you know foresee, you know one thing. By that, you make the government become blameless. And no government will allow foreigner for can protect an individual. We go set a precedent who will continue. If President Bio come out tomorrow, and the same thing happen, and President Bio say, well, we'll go call foreigner then. Now recipe and nobody know for personalized security. Don't laugh about this, accusing this. We know they go no side. Sierra Leone is not on fire. Like people in vex for me, I don't care. Sierra Leone is not on fire. Now I will see them people and they go, me and just get people who come on salon. Then this year, it's not on fire. Things are difficult as it is. Me for one day against the Bintumanity. For that side, I support Kutubu. I may not like all that he said, but for the Bintumanity, I support them. We don't need them. They not go achieve nothing. People then just need for no waiting for do in the interest of Sierra Leone. We just need for carry out responsibilities properly. And when we the overseer, we for no say posterity go judge. We will continue for the lean on people them along tribal and regional lines for just they support them and then pretend say, oh no, we're not party and neutral. Because me, if I see person they talk both sides, but some people are doing at this form. Now one guy side they always talk against. Even not let me talk about the past government, even present they talk as if APC they do no wrong, the other party they do no. Both these parties are doing wrong things. Why are you only citing the government? Oh, now the government and then they rule. And so what? Government they rule the people, and whether they make all the people, the opposition are part of the people. When they make so, there's we say no nobody, no say no get no. When all people like this, human rights violations, they don't investigate. You know it's not right. Hey, I don't tell you now. Me, I don't get no reason for support SLPP. I don't know for the future, but I'm not a member of SLPP now. And I get a history with SLPP where everybody will know. So I have that history. It's documented. I don't refer to the United States Department for Journalism 2000, 2001. You will see me there. I mean, me on the internet, go there. And journalism, I don't refer now Reporters Without Frontiers. I did it. I was victimized by some agents of the Kaba regime. But that is gone. Salon de force. I know can't say if them people here they do the right thing our post. All this all they make salon way they overseas. Should they America or they eat hamburger or they eat we beef there, we find thing they will eat. Many are making government oppose salon. Now British government issue one statement. Now we don't know the Allah they are invested and there they go. We don't know that because we they see the president they go out. But we assume no more. When everybody talk, they talk for Venezuela. We don't know say really they in crisis. Why are they not talking about Sierra Leone? He's saying what? It's because maybe it's not as we they talk and we do now we do oversee and work it couple and Sierra Leone they laugh. Then they tell me place a thing about we okay with the manage, which has always been the case. You know, gentlemen, no big fear to conscience them. It was a wrong move for President Koroma for refuse the new security in the in Guam. And I just don't tell we say they treat a man worst. The most tolerant president we Salon get ever. He was treated worse. So I rest my case for now, but I just feel passionate about all the exchanges. People are just trying to cry down everything in Sierra Leone at the moment. It's not so. It's not so. It's not so. Me say get people in there. We get people in there, not to no more. Thank you.
Yes, that's MB Attila. You know the man for his voice. So definitely we don't hear waiting at your own take on this issue. I hope say you the bill from the first one, waiting report na BBC to this one where Attila himself don't open up small, make it take way along. Let we listen now. The information minister na 98.1 waiting in say. Let we listen that party about this same security details where the former president cry about. Let we listen.
May 9 this year, letter been come out from the office of the former president, Dr. Ernest by Koroma, where say they want for withdraw all state security in hand. Inside this letter say the Salon police changed the first term president in security them. where the first-time president is not been grieved for because they say the Salon police now inform them. This be make plenty discussion been done on social media, electronic and print media, where we make governments through the Ministry of Information and Communication been decide for respond to the press release where come out from the first-time president in office. Also the Minister of Information and Communications, Mohamed Rahman Souare, been first read the press release to journalists them, but the concern where governments get.
Government's attention has been drawn to a letter of protest issued by former President Dr. Ernest by Koroma dated 10th May 2019, in which the former president conveys his objection to the withdrawal, transfer of his security detail on the basis that he was neither consulted nor did he form any appreciation of the professionalism or otherwise of his new security personnel before their deployment. Whilst government and the people of this beloved nation will always respect our former public officials, including former presidents and vice presidents, and ensure that the necessary courtesies attending to their persons as former officials are fully enjoyed, government frowns at the attempts by former President Koroma to create the impression to the public that the security of his person and family are compromised and exposed to unpardonable danger. Government views the aforesaid correspondence emanating from the former president as unfortunate and uncalled for. Government is concerned that the former president's misgivings are made 1 month after his armed security beat up and removed the teeth of one of Freetown International Airport staff, Sheikh Jibril Kabo, on 3rd April 2019, on the day the former president was traveling out of the country. With such reprehensible conduct perpetrated by security personnel attached to the former president, which said act has been investigated by Office of National Security and interagency team, it appears even the former president's security detail was in dire need of review. The general public and international community are assured that security is a business of the agencies competently created for the purpose, and that the configuration and reconfiguration are determined by those agencies based on existing policies and assessed facts and circumstances. Security to state functionaries can be assigned and reassigned as those in charge of the relevant protocol determined to be most necessary or desirable, but without exposure to existential or potential risk. Former President Koroma is fully assured that the security of his person and family cannot and will not be compromised, just the same way President Julius Maada Bio would want to have guaranteed security in retirement.
Mohamed Rahman Souare carry on say the former president Ernest Koroma not for worry, because according to them, police not be need for inform them anytime when they take them kind decision, because they say this not thing we can be all time. Who said they can change security them?
For let them change security, in a normal security routine nowadays, right? Where you get security them deployed to you. After some time, the security leadership, they look back and withdraw them and replace them with other sets of people there. You know, not so today this begin. But till like then go can consult you, you don't necessarily have to be consulted. Former President Kaba, of blessed memory, I mean, they just talked to a widow a couple of hours ago. They tell me say that when they withdraw the security, they don't even replace them. President Bio committed for expect all constitutional and statutory instruments they are within this country. Now that make they don't ensure they don't give former President Koroma full complement of security details. This government not go ever support anything we not lawful.
So within the Salon Constitution talk about former president, be you vice president or whatever, we get right for get security.
I'm not going to give you the exact figures there, but now around 30. I understand at some point in the former President Koroma, be reduced the number. The former vice president, Mr. Victor Fo, and the former vice president, Dr. Alba Joe Dembi, they not get the full complement, because I understand say, when you take it there, now you get for look after the welfare. But the state they're ready at any time under President Biu for give former President Koroma the full complement of security.
What sort of situation where since the president's comfortable with the security then where he gets in possession?
With the rotating security guards, the next set camp, from the Sierra Leone police, the RSLAF. Now institutions and this will spend quite a fortune as a country for training them people and then where they bring now security there we don't grow over the years.
Currently, almost security now the former president gets.
We as government will not ensure say then give them the full complement as required under the Retirement Benefits Act. Right?
So how ensure the government could be for make sure say the former president gets insecurity, because according to the press release, they say in the field threatening.
Nothing said than just one hyper. We in our government we want for assure say former President Koroma will be safe, they will be secure, and the necessary security leadership will provide at all times.
So that's the confidence we they give to the former.
But there has never been any contention about that. But we as government, the police leadership has assured us that they have done what needs to be done.
The Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Souare, end up say government will continue for give security to the first time President Koroma and his family for radio democracy. Mina Elizabeth Campbell, the reports.
One for tell Elizabeth Campbell, thank you, and 98.1 for that clip there. You don't listen. Inside this particular one where you listen now, you hear where the Minister of Information talk about one of President Koroma insecurity, the way he travel out of Sierra Leone, na Lunge Airport, he get confrontation with one person who say Titbro call. So, then feel say the security don't compromise or something like that and see changes come in. Okay, I open the phone line now. Now you wait to listen, you get opportunity for call, and you self contribute by what you discuss today. Former President Koroma, he say he no want security because they not tell him then they change in security. Well, that's not of his own doing because right now as we speak, he not get security. He not get security because he say now they want they wouldn't pull line want. He gets right for say na in they choose order for secure when at the state they pay. Waiting now you don't take to this. We don't open the phone line. We don't get with first caller on the line. Yes, caller. Waiting now you name and who say they call from, please?
I call from France. I name Joseph.
Yes, Joseph from France. Former president said them for tell them first before then changing security. Even though the Constitution say otherwise. What are you take on this?
What you take on that? Unfortunately, this thing will happen. So you understand. According to what you take on that, because of Mother Bill make Bintumani 3 for come up. Now, for the sake of the tension of the country, for now, if we just realize, say, you get something ahead where they try for call for peace. For peace sake, you get for just think twice, say this, man left farm. Because of right now, are they on program the 23rd to the 25th? If they try for make all things come to one, they will try for get the peace we want. But I will try for tell una, my brother, whatever thing may happen at Shalom, the true Nangulas, you understand? Because that country now lovely country, and now country Aleku de Nayanda Abu families the all day. For peace sake, Mother Biuga for realize think twice, say I did and try for put people together. Now if we try for put everything in place, but unfortunately, we'll possibly put pieces in our water. They know they all they go pull out. Now in there they see the badness. Now one guy who then called DJ Phones talk say the moment he talk say he wants an Koroma aid, they get for court in aid. That thing that they all don't happen. Now, unfortunately, they not take a week, a month, where they say then they go to withdraw an Koroma insecurity. That man must feel say threats they around the corner for him. Nevertheless, the Minister of Information and everything, and IG former President Sijan Kaba, a woman. Unfortunately, that woman he not been the regime Bakaba be a president.
Okay.
Then the old man gets unclear.
All right.
You understand? So not to this time, then for action. If in the late woman, the action, he know the regime Bakaba not be the president.
But the late woman, you know they now. Anyway, let we just you time don't they open you in a 1 minute everybody gets. Okay. Thank you very much.
Very much.
All right.
The program. God bless you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we get a caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Hello, Lamina Jallo from Germany.
Yes, Jallo from Germany. Waiting, are you take on today on discussion?
Today on this thing, they call me, that means Salom Bora, they talk. Me, I want less Saloma left for Guaka behind the Dumont. Let them go straight to the point. Ex-President Koroma, no right for telling whether they can take in security than I am. You know, they don't get security, he say no want. Hey, me left no. Because if Barack Obama, when I get police security, I will be the guy that will be the fly. What are you for taking a hand? No, not tell her. They pull out and get other one. And these are the states and they take care of their security and they. You get right for take the one a day. You're not for informer, nothing. You know, but who is Salom what are they now? They go and beat around the bush, they go and say for peace sake, for peace sake. This Salom we get peace, we get peace at that country. That man, President Biona, the right thing don't do so for police security, get other one there because I it's getting the security there at the country. So you're not afraid, nothing. So me, I'm your contribution.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Hello?
Yes, you there live. Your name and who side you call from?
Okay. Mina Tedrisha from Sweden.
Yes, Tedrisha, you already know. Former President Koroma said them for tell and first before them pull insecurity. What thing are you take to this?
I don't think it's correct.
Okay, you get 1 minute.
Yes, Musa, it did. Anytime Musa, it did at this world today. Now, na Salon government there for take care of them. They go there off inside a customized car, and as Sierra Leoneans, then they take care of her. Now the president no dey Salon, and the security to that. Make you not feel say the security where they send to them, therefore go do any other thing bad to them. No, make it just be a maybe security go there. No other thing no they will them there for do. Then there for do to them. Make you take care of it. You don't obligate me for me to go tell the president say enough for give security. Okay, let me take an example. In Papa Day, now in they give you food every day. Now in they buy, take money from pocket to do. Then you go tell them, I don't want beach. Now that one day you forgive me. No, it's not correct. Waiting bill they send to Ghana for it. Done.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Tidisha. Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Tony. I call from the United Kingdom.
Yes, sir. Waiting na your own contribution on today's own topic.
Well, my own contribution is the government get right for change security at any time. You understand me? And then and by Koroma himself getting your own right as a citizen of the country. Your own right what they say get in the sense. You don't deny the security, not so. We get a security agency there. We get G4, we get Mount Everest. Then you get money. So you can hire them one day. You understand me? Me don't take that no more.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Emily. I call from Virginia.
Yes, Emily from Virginia. What's in your own contribution on today's own discussion?
The contribution is just one for big the former vice president. Former president. May just because this all a commotion, no more like they try for say. And unless you know the constitution say you're supposed to choose Uda for guidance. That's not a right for get security, yes. But I don't think say a right for choose Uda go there. As long as you get security around the clock, which is what is the constitution is calling for. Or if you say one and they like other former man talk, let hire people them because you can't afford them. But let's stop all this commotion because we just want peace in our country. Some of we don't talk for them people country. But all this rubbish they go on, so G and I beg me the bigger because in the leader for this commotion. It need for stay put, you know. If you don't want the security there, it's okay. But enough for choose security the way for go to unless you get other motives. That's my own contribution, Andy.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Mina Fatmata Dabo Toure from Houston, Texas.
Yes, Fatmata Dabo Toure. With discussion today, na former president, he say no one the security they wouldn't get because of Nenotelam. What are you take on that?
Oh, they said they not tell them. Well, I don't know waiting at the former president in write them for them kind thing in the but to waiting me feel therefore don't first of all inform them. Tell and say now that they want for do. So date. Then they come for do that or they want then recall them. I not see even any reason why them waiting at the reason for the goodie. Because the former president, I give respect, I give respect for any president. But after that office, you are somebody, you are just like me here, anybody. So there's no need for the drive for the culture. Then alternate for put on mail send them to her. So this is what they want to do. You know?
Okay, thank you very much, caller.
Waiting at the reason for the worker goodie. Then for or inform them.
Okay.
Or recall it.
All right, thank you
when
very much.
When you don't come on at that office, you are a senior citizen just like me, yes. You know?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Hello, my name is Nene. I call from London.
Yes, Nene from London. The discussion today, na former president, he say no one the one they would engage the security them because they not be tell them. What's in your take on that?
Well, my own take on this, I think say President Koroma say you know get right for let them tell them before they take in security in hand because what you do now the same things if they receive so. If you take some sumana in security in hand, without them not be even informed some sumana. Okay, let's talk about Tijan Kaba. My brother just away they call from France, but they say they not get right for ask IJ because not only be the wife. The same way Tijan Kaba married to Patricia, he be na power. Way less power now he married IJ. So IJ now be there with a way retire. He know waiting at the security problems them way he face. And we see how Anes Koroma treats and Tijan Kaba taking security without even knowing to Tijan Kaba. It changes. So if they change your own security, I don't see why it's for the complaint. They do and so the people in the West. So I don't see no reason why he for feel say he as a former president and not for do and so. Now the right of Mother Bio for change in security without even telling him. For the sake of peace, make it just accept because instead don't want to other former leaders then he don't get away with that. We don't need this all alone. We just need peace. It don't go in peace, it only in peace. Now the right of the president now for make sure say it protect them. And it gets in security then. But if you say you don't want her, you get money, make you go find your own security then. We are they beg them. The leaders in Asalo, we need peace. We picking them one for go back home. We say safe one for go back home. All these stores to back and for security, what's not relevant for all this? It's really, really not relevant. What do we want right now? Good education, good health, good medical. Now we country, we say able for return back. Would they beg them, do ya? And it's Koroma, accept. Or go find your security.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Oliver. I call from Toronto, sir.
Yes, Oliver from Toronto. We discussion today, former president. He say no one the security will they change because they not be tell them before they can change. What's in you take to that?
When the constitution no need for tell them, then no need for vex for that side. And the second thing, we got the man get money. Now, ex-president, entitled to private security. Yeah, he can get in private security. But really, there's no need for tell him.
All right.
Yes, not a big deal. And the country not for making like a big deal. Yes.
Thank you very
contribution
much.
There, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Takiu Kemokai.
Yes, we discussion today na former president and insecurity. Waiting na you take on that.
Well, I dey make sure
you get for common outside they listen from, or else you're not going to listen because you can't listen yourself and talk. So I want just focus on winner.
Well, my name is Takiu Kemokai. I dey call from Canada.
Okay, yes, waiting na you take.
My own take is the former president don't get any right for say, therefore, consult him before changing the security. Because in the constitutions of Sierra Leone that when they are transferring security from one place, and for example, when they are transferring security from former president, they need to inform that former president. No, it is not written in the constitution. So therefore, the president, Koroma, don't get any right to say, President Bio can inform her before it change the security. No. When you govern and after you're governing, you should not be entitled of choosing whether you want the security and the president should inform you for the security. No.
All right.
Because all these things are where they pass with. This Ernest Koroma want to bring chaos in the country there because it's still the inactive policies. Because the active policies, when they go casting vote, it tell the people in the salon say, at 3 months' time after the election, it is stepped down as a chairman and leader of the APC. But we know the see since when the results don't come out, Mother build on the inside power, almost a year now and a half. But nothing changes in Ernest Koroma intention. He still want to be a leader and chairman of the APC. So now in the course, all this postcasting with the past social media.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, hi, Mina Esther from Denmark.
Yes, Esther from Denmark. What's in your contribution on today's program?
My own contribution is let the power cool down, make it take the security where they don't get out for make peace go in as others than they talk. Because we get we own family that is down there and we really mean good for them. We want good for the country. So make it just cool down and take the security. Because if frog they run their life, it means something they act on. And I see no reason why it will reject their security than this. But there is the best known to her. I mean, I will say, get right. There no reason why. But make we talk to her, make it cool down and set the security. And let we country go before. Papa, with a big youth.
All right, thank you very much, caller. We get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Yes, me, Dabo. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas, U.S.
Yes, Dabo. What's in your contribution on today's program?
Well, to begin with, let me first move with this by saying good evening to all Sierra Leoneans and listeners around the world. Ramadan Mubarak to Muslim brothers and sisters. This just take me back to waiting some of we be on the talk. Of course, you will not say me na APC. I will never change from that. But at this moment, Salon don't come first to some of you who are patriotic to the country. With that being said, I want to let people that understand clearly. Say we have rules and regulations in our country. Above all, we get with constitution. What we need for really, if we all patriotic to we nation for abide by. Now, coming to Ernest Koroma insecurity, I mean, this Syria network, let me tell you, my dear brother, the head. This is not a thing we need for debate on. We have seen evidences. We have seen by words, reports, the actual people that where this thing happened to. Whether we are all at the same position where Ernest Koroma did at this moment. Okay? In their cases, they will not even go so without respect. Where they get for take security, inform you, take your security from you, and replace them. In their cases, them absolutely deny them the security. And as my brother say, Attila, let we left for, they say, let we not go back to history. Because it is only sometime when we go back to previous things the way it don't happen, then we're able to collect things the way we're able to make, we resolve the problem where they at risk at that time. Which is why people are bringing things from back to the front. So, my own thing where I would tell Ernest Koroma, he has failed in so many fields for trying to bring peace at this time like with country where other government don't take over. But at this time, me the plea to him, make it only follow without looking at the constitution. Follow what he be done do previously, when not to in people that they do against them. But they are going around to do something where it will respect them and make peace now with country. This is about peace. If either deny the security where the government provide them, hoping that he will go overseas or outside the country and get security for Canada with country. Me go tell Alex Kuma say that would be wrong.
All right.
Only in one piece that salon, that would be wrong.
Okay.
So therefore, let people left for debate on this. It is right for the government at the day of the day to do whatever way they do in order for let the country be at peace. Not for one person be at peace. Not to Alex Kuma in one run salon.
Okay.
One run salon. So let me take on that right now. I get more for say, but let me not hold the line.
Okay,
and I tell you, thank you for bringing this program up.
Thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, this is Eric Peter Pine calling from Germany.
Yes, Peter Pine from Germany. Waiting na you take on today on discussion. Yes, Peter Pine, you there live. Waiting na you take on the discussion we'll be on.
Well, me.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and with all us also.
You know then.
Yes, Peter Pine, you there live.
Right for deny the security. Where the go? Yeah. I say the former President Ernest by Koroma no get any right for deny the security where they don't give. Because for security purpose within the country, we go see say if we can recall what will happen after the election, where the so-called special security where President Koroma in they asked for in your mandate. They pose a risk to the government. Had ammunition them inside in compound, whether they go for discover ammunition them inside in compound. Right now, there is special security that whether they attached to them, whether they involved in that ammunition, then they presently face court martial in Freetown. Then so Jamanda they face court martial. That's from that time day, Missy say President Bio before don't begin the change in security. The security of former President by Koroma. But it not be don't do that. That might be a big mistake from the side of President Julius Maada Bio. At that moment, if before don't start that. So this now a delay in waiting safe process. If before don't do it ever since. So now a late issue now.
All right, thank you.
If President or former President by Koroma talk say you don't want the security within here, then let him provide his own security because we not go take the security of the state at risk. That not for be.
All right.
Just because of one person.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you.
So that's my contribution.
All right. Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, Mina Tarawali, and of course I call from Maryland.
Yes, Tarawali from Maryland. The discussion today now about former president and his security. Which in you take, sir?
Yeah, thank you so much, Triple A, for this program and a nice topic today. Say the way I may see this thing. Come on, Salon. I don't know exactly. How we can look for take issues there. The way I may say about this thing now, the security of the former president, that take that as some. Hello? Yeah, we the citizens enough for to take that as something. We lose we focus. I think say what thing are we focus now in that country? I mean, now for law we get the things them where this we president now, President Bio, what's a promise we? At times me I can see them thing also saying our politicians then can they play with we. Then can they play with we gullible, population then in that country. Because they can just sit down and then bring up a matter we can make even the civil society, the one them waiting for go they really advocate on things them. I mean, like providing the basic social things them, like water, electricity, and all the rest. Then they so come with a topic where they pull with mind from the thing and day. This thing, if we talk about security, I think say even the former IGs them, the former military heads them, they all forget security when they retire. You know, if the man I mean president, then now it don't cease for be president. It just don't be an ordinary citizen like me and you. We not forget to take some things then we really when it no matter much, you know, forget to begin for discuss them. Now then the politicians thinking once. The politicians thinking once, you know, for letting it deviate we attention, then take we eyes off from the from we focus. You know, what is saying? I think say let President Bio make a change. Make a change on this thing. You know?
All right, thank you very much.
If the man decides say he want to go get a security for himself, no, we not forget say Salon are a country where we not go just allow all kinds of securities there for go to go inside it. No.
All right, thank you very much.
We get securities then they, you know. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello.
Yeah, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Me na Musa Soyi Bangoa, Ade Kuwait.
Yes, Musa. What's in your own contribution on today's discussion?
First of all, I greet the people of Freetown. I tell them Ramadan Mubarak. My own contribution to this radio program, just like where people they try for talk about this security. Me, I not say that makes sense. Because like if somebody they offer them something like that security as then he say you don't want them, then just forgot about that business day. Then the man carry on with what they try to do. Even you picking there or your family will secure you. Because the man not to bad somebody in the country. If you don't work, if you don't do your own good work, so let them forget about those securities and then proceed for go further. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Dominia, the call from San Diego.
Yes, sir. Would you talk about the security and the former president? What's in your take on that today?
Well, I believe if Ernest Koroma love Sierra Leone, if we go according to the constitution, where the state don't provide that, we don't see around the world many retired presidents them from America to Ghana to everywhere. When they retire, the states, they provide security for them. They not to go around the country and create kingdom, you know. But if we think they do so, we think the state they provide now for take. We don't see even to Obama where retire, the Secret Service they get that many, entitled to certain amount. Let's forget America, let Ghana. We don't see from Rollis to JJ, to Kofi, and we don't see inside Nigeria all these people the way they retire. They go around the public, people that even they greet them, they're not even, you don't see that many security around there. But why in for try for that means you not love that country. If you really love the country, as I ask, you get peace in mind if you accept whatever the state provides. Because not only they pay the security, not the state they pay because it's tied to that. That's all.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, thank you. Now, my name is Philip. I call from Sierra Leone, Bo City.
Yes, Philip from Bo City. We discussion today about the former president and the security. What are your take on this?
Well, my own take on this, as long as the former president still actively involved in politics, for example, by still accepting the position as chairman for the party, in that angle, he should not have any security details. I hope you get me. I say as long as the former president still involved in active politics, the current government has to, or the state has to limit his security details or entitlement.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please? Yes, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Okay.
Yes, now you.
I'm calling from Liberia, Monrovia.
Yes, from Liberia, Monrovia.
Okay,
you did live. Carry on.
Yeah, from Monrovia, Liberia. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for the program. I really appreciate that. Thank you for having me. You listened to the BBC reporter yesterday, Umaru Fofana in Freetown, was reporting yesterday on BBC. When Umaru Fofana interviewed the late President Ahmed Tijan Kaba's wife, it was categorically clear. The madam says that he went after, right after the Ernest Bai Koroma won the election 2007. Immediately he withdrawn all the security personnel attached to them by then, attached to the former president by then and his wife, without consultations, without consulting them. But in the case of Ernest Bai Koroma, none of them have been happening. Nobody have withdrawn and Koroma security without consulting them. What the government did was to withdraw the security, and that's a security matter. And they have no questions, they have no right to question the president or the authority in charge of the security procedures in the country. The security personnel have been withdrawn and replaced with another. Every place, I don't know why this man is trying to create problem, because you have your supporter. We still believe this man have a strong support in that country. Continue to blow alarm on situation like this. You try to create more tension in the country. If your security, you did this thing to people, to the past administration, nobody blow alarm on it. It's only what I was only came to my attention for me personally. Only came to my attention yesterday when the BBC reporters interviewed the former president and former president Tijan Kaba's wife, when he made it to understand that Ernest Bai Koroma removed the security attacks to them by then. But for your case, nobody have removed your security. Your security only be replaced. Was to only be replaced. You are telling us that you don't like the security that have been replaced by the state, and you want the security that have been with you, meaning you have a motive, you have a hidden motive, right? You have a hidden agenda. And the state have a right to protect you, and that's the reason why they have to change the security and give it. I mean, who knows that even the security that were with you, they was not truthful. That's the reason why they still have to replace them with another security, because they believe that maybe those that were with you, and if I was not even was not the proper security, or were not doing something in the interest, so they have to protect you. But that's the reason why they have to give another security. Well, what's the commotion about? What's the noise about? This man just want to create problem because he's too power conscious. He's greedy. He's want everything to just be he. He want to rule so he want to build. He want to create so like an emperor, like a king. Where he will continue to rule for the rest of his life. This man is power greedy. For Christ's sake. Don't be honest here. They replace your security. They remove your security and I give you another security. If you're not about the security, they'll remove, okay, fine. Mr. President, I don't like this one. I think I give another security. I mean, that would be okay. But creating problem around, say all kinds of things. I mean, this man have to you are not a former president. You are a statesman. Go to your house, go to your home in McKinney, relax and forget about the active politics in Australia. You're no longer the president of this country.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, my name is Nabi Karim. I call from Stockholm, Sweden.
Yes, sir. We talk about former president and insecurity. What thing are you take on that?
What thing, as time I blame now we Salon people. We say commotion, no, they put commotion. I just give you 3 examples. Even na Salon we've been the policeman and the transfer from McKinney to Kenema. To Swibi. They're not going to transfer a policeman from traffic police to CID. Just an example that they give. So if the state, if Mother Bio been sick in the entire security bodyguards them in hand for the city, in all rights, but they don't take them, but they get rights for change them. They're not taking security in hand. Even today, I've been the watch AYV or Timba, Radoswari. It's all them. They're going to routine something, then they change. Now, before I begin to talk, I give example. Say, policeman is station of return. Then they transfer and look at them.
All right, thank you very much.
What? Yeah, I'm not going to. Pass if you want to cut me off.
Well, you get 1 minute.
Okay, well, like man, now let for bring the issues them, which are issue no day, and as Koroma like that, they're not taking security guards in their hand. Make it she don't full now another security. And secondly, that's when they talk say other foreign troops then they can guide them. Now it's not possible because before they can inside the country, the present government for sign paper they agree to that. We never see that happen in any country. ECOWAS they go send me people who they can guide former presidents. ECOWAS they only go into matters the way countries the way get war. Now ECOWAS get, but if they don't get peace. If they want to change the bodyguards them, ECOWAS not get no right for talk to no they can't bodyguard for you. Anybody write that in the social media and a lie, not possible. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, bye.
Thank you. Yes, caller, you there live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Hello?
Yes, you there live on air. You name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Ibrahim. I call from Germany.
Yes, waiting are you on take on former president and the security?
Well, for me, what I try for say is, I feel say what they do so enough fear, because you need to go withdraw a former president in your security them, without they not inform them. Change the security, not in the problem, but you need for inform the president, the former president. Like all the things the way the president they do, it's like they just try more for create a chaos for let problem happen. We all as Sierra Leoneans, some of who they are about family that they under. If something like this happen, I believe it's not fear. The man don't serve the country and deserve some respect for the country, and we be say people and for pay attention.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thing that did happen, I feel say then you not fear. The mother bill need for do something. This thing already happened as Sierra Leone. Mother bill do for solve this problem. You will call Anes by Koroma, the two sit down, they pass talk to people, everything will settle. But in the feel so proud as a president, say you know go come down to Anes, and the power back they feel so proud, say they come down to mother. According to the power in statement and what to they follow, they say they call, nobody know the mother bill they pay attention to them. So I'm not feeling fear. If you really get love for the country, let put the country number one.
Okay, thank you.
This drama of the politics, let it come together.
Thank you very much. All right. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
My name Ibrahim. I call from Tehran.
Yes, Ibrahim from Tehran. You get okay. What are you on take on the former president and insecurity?
Yeah, let God help all of this country. And in trying to solve this problem, you don't take long watch beside this thing come on. The whole issue boil up from that airport issue when security they misbehave. You understand? That issue they when security they go misbehave prompts the IG for do these changes. You understand? And a normal routine. You understand? Not a thing where even call for any political attention. You understand? It's rather unfortunate. Hello?
Yeah, you did live. Continue. Hello? You did live. Continue.
Okay, yeah. It's rather unfortunate where unless one just wants seek cheap political attention. Yeah, it's just rather unfortunate you want seek cheap political attention forget this issue. Now, simple issue. I just know the constitution. It not say there is normal procedure for them to do routine change. What's in the agenda behind that? But you want the same security then continuously. Hello? No, what's in the agenda behind that? We want the same people there. You understand? It don't make no sense. Now the states they pay there, not so you they pay there. You understand?
Right,
if you don't change now, minor thing for the sake of peace, you just come and walk towards and I make you get your personal bodyguard there where you go walk on. If you trust them. Then the all the state they provide for you, then keep their security. So my advice to His Excellency and former president, you are let give peace a chance. Let pull up on politics. Let be able like statesman. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
They entrust the country to Ram for 10 years, complete 10 years. They not give the hard time where they give this current president so. let it allow this man for rule that country live, for see what he invest, how he will contribute, how the people and vote him in. This already happens. So then if it throw insecurity, then give another security. I don't still say that something way people for put, then they make like as if now big deal. This now security system, and now, any side of the world now some security now some people and where then they rotate. Even with America, this so when they deploy their security and out of the country, then they rotate them. Then they change them from this place to another. So if they come and change the security, I don't see the need for make them raise the tension at the country. Now, unless the tension and the raise at the country. This is not just one of the things the way the president they seek the attention of the people for hide behind the people allow let the country get peace. Now in the country, now in they make all the tension within the country. So now in because already yet for go play the role way for play way for play the role of a statesman now. Go sit down, let Mother be get something way difficult with them, let call you and can consult with you. But if you want to play active politics, now then they face. Let allow the country get peace. If you love the country, let the country go in peace. All them see the way they do so, all of let create tension, no more let the people come on, people like what people really happen on social media, some of the people then they call this tension now unnecessary tension and they create in the country. If the country don't get peace, you don't go get development.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Now, my name is Geneva from Virginia.
Yes, Geneva from Virginia. Will you talk about former president and his security details? What are you take on that?
I feel say the present president not do bad at all. I feel say the former president, if I know say the loyalty where he gets today now from Salon, if I put Salon first. If I put Salon, all this thing where they do, enough fear at all. Let it let this president here, let it rule this country so that we go hold on to account if he play the country. All this thing where they do, if I don't reside from this, from where the election happen, what if he come out talk say where he go vote? He talk say after 3 months he they resign. Since all this tension within that country, that we want to go back now with country. We miss the country too much. Do you have Koroma? Now Salon make you enjoy all these luxury today. Please put Salon first and resign from you so-called chairmanship and make sure let Mother be rule. If Mother be do anything wrong, we'll get for whole out to account. I know they support Mother be, I know they support, but I just want let Mother be rule. Like how all might be left and let way in rule. Let instead left Mother be, let Mother be rule the country. Now me your input down it.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
My name is Ibrahim Koroma. I call from California.
Yes, Ibrahim from California. Waiting at you take on today's discussion.
Thank you, first of all, for this now very good presentation. And I think a lot of Leone will appreciate it. I want to start with the comments then before I make my own contribution. I think as Leoneans we get able to think outside the box. Not to the usual politics. It's not about politics. It's not about Salon. So now we're going to think outside the box and look at the bigger picture. This issue they discuss so. Now one issue will not concern any other thing. The issue now security, whether president forget security. Now this is not a matter of law. Say since 1986, it don't become part of the laws now Salon. Say, when you retire as president, you're entitled to a number of security officers to secure you and your family. Not to president, where the provider, not to Ajo. Not to Ajo than they do to the president. This is a matter of law. And we as Leone for also show, say, get for ask we leader, therefore respect we laws in the country. The law na provide, say, when person don't serve as president, they're entitled to XYZ. Now, don't come back to the issue of withdrawal or no withdrawal, or change, no change. The paramount issue now the safety and security of the former president and his family. Safety and security of a person. Now, President Koroma even gets them people here. One day, he just grabbed, you see, different people there. At the time when Sierra Leone, we all know waiting and waiting when they happen. Me just come out alone. The tension within the country, if you try a boss say you go run. Now that kind of situation, then they go change person in personal security. They don't even tell her. All the money you open your gate, you see different armed people, not just ordinary security. Person with arm, when they carry arm, you know, one day see arm, you just can't see new person. That is not correct. And I think since they therefore they ask you that they for the correct thing. And this is about politics. People when they say an Escobar and a face tension. How an Escobar face tension where police go change the security and put armed guards na in us, it don't know. Any other person go react the same way, me go react the same way. I say, the man I not sabi them all. And the tension so high, people they do a lot of things them. And that country, I can see armed guards. They say the man for raise issue about that because now the government get right for change up. Nobody knows the government not get right for change up. But because now issue of personal security of a former president, we not see who said this ego come out say I'm not going to meet and say, hey pa, there is security there. We want change them, or we want provide training for them, or we want replace them because they don't stay for long. There is nothing wrong in that. And then the president will be aware, say, in staff where he gets, then go change them because now the government get the duty for change them. And I don't think an Escobar issue now whether government get right or not get right for change security. The issue now, why they for change in security overnight and is in new armed guards in your house.
All right.
If not any other person, he go say no. I don't want them. I not sabi them. How we go feel safe with people that who are not sabi one day they hold arms? Like when all man show the Allah say and Escobar they put up for politics. Some people, it's just reasonable for make it think say no, this is not correct. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yes, we get another caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
My name Mohammed. I call from Manchester.
Yes, Mohammed from Manchester. What's in your take on former president and insecurity details?
Well, my own take in this particular issue is, I believe, say, at the end of the day, the government of Sierra Leone, the AIG for the police, you know, they get all the rights for change President Koroma in security detail. Because at the end of the day, I strongly believe, say, even in America, you know, that's something that they do to the former president or anybody who don't hold a public office. So I don't see any reason why this will come out as a big issue, you know, because the current states, the current administration decided to they swap over your security, you know, which is so anybody where they think reasonably, you know, you will not say this not for being a big issue, you know, but the big issue here is and it's common and the cause because this same attitude they don't put on by incumbent APC people and like, you know, me and Escoma, you know, if I want to do anything, I do them. Nobody know for Tima before me, you know. But I blame the government of Sierra Leone and the police force as well because the time when they invite an Escoma as the chairman of APC, you know, and then later when they invite an CID, and then later on what can happen? They say no, in African CID, you know, pass and go meet and host. That was a big mistake that they did because at the end of the day, Anis Komarius is a former president of Sierra Leone. But at the end of the day, he is still active in politics, you know, the chairman of the opposition. So if the opposition do something, police invite him, now CID, I don't see no reason why enough for go CID. But at the end of the day, when we decide, say, you know what, because of the former president, we know for Twitter now, now you make all this they happen. Now you make the tension in the country because up till now, and it's command don't understand, say, in a former president, you know, a need for pull and politics. Pakaba no made they do this. Pakaba was a professional. You know, Pakaba was a professional. Why not go left this man make it do in your time. But again, that's something APC may don't say. They say they will make sure the country is ungovernable, and that's what they are doing. That's what they will.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Hey, this is Abuka Isama. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, we did talk about former president and insecurity details. What's in your contribution towards that?
Well, a very unfortunate scenario for starters. No one knows say na a law na Sierra Leone. Not an economic na a law we na act of parliament we say former president are entitled to this security. That's number one. Secondly, also the government get right for change the security details. However, we got to think about comfortability. We got to think about courtesy. He was a former president. At least if you are going to change his security details, you say, hey, Mr. President or Mr. Former President, we are about to change the security details for this reason or that reason, or maybe no reason at all. Inform the man. Get him prepared. But just don't go take people away in what's happy one day. What if these people with the crowd now repeat them? What is not chief man them? No matter alone police and get chief man and get repeat the day. Okay, remember that day. And get chief man and day, rep man and they will do all kind of bad thing. So you just go wake up one morning and see somebody you know sabi, and just like I call, I said, then some of these people they get gone. They can't like the mulch, they watch your family. You know, sabi this person one day. Come on, man. There's something fish about that. So the former president get right. They get right for question why they not consult him. That's not one. Another aspect we'll get for look about this is that I don't know what other people there. Maybe I think we really do need adult education, especially some of you. We're still in a Western country. We never know left from right. Now, who's law and Salaway ban former presidents making up participate in politics? Again, I want to ask all you listeners today for me: is there any law which say former president cannot participate in politics? It means that they're not one for in office. The law and the man is not running for third time in his office. If in party decide to make him chairman for life, now they're business that one day. And again, how does that in chairmanship for life affect anything as alone? You know, this does not make sense. Why would just the wine? We get a president when it's for lead. Left this man. Let me tell this president one thing. The more you come on this Koroma, the more this Koroma they get popular. The more people they feel get sympathy for this Koroma. Believe you me. Left this man. Let the man do what you get to do. As long as the man press conference. So when I go do this and that. He's a party chairman. He has to do his job. There's no law that stops him from doing that. So you cannot force him. And he's going to do what he's going to do. Okay? That's just my contribution for today, man.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Hello, yes, me Ibrahim. I call from London.
Yes, Ibrahim from London. Waiting na your own contribution on today's discussion.
Yeah, the discussion about former president, if he forget insecurity. A lot of something when I too for even bother about. Because the man in constitutional rights, the constitution make provision for ex-president to get security. And I'm not saying like an ordinary motorman. Once a while we know, as Sierra Leone, that we will be grateful to people for, even if not small thing do for ourselves. Motorman for love to appreciate. The Lord will say because of the man get small fall short them. No, motorman perfect. There's no perfection in humanity. So you know we can use them as grounds against the man for just do any kind of thing to the man. I'm not an ordinary motorman. At least you don't rule the country. Now a president, a former president, he forgets the respect where all former presidents forget, no matter what. Say because for put up on politics, that don't matter. The important thing is that the man don't be president. And a former president. So if we're entitled to forget all waiting he deserves forget. So I'm not saying that them for waiting. But really, me the advise somebody from the present government, make them be very, very careful that they treat them and they because when they push it to the world too much, we push them to the world too much, it go waiting. They go bounce back. So please, better just take it easy, allow the man again right, and enjoy it for enjoy. Yeah?
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I want to make we understand, we create this program so that whatever people and they talk on social media, whatever people and they discuss about Sierra Leone, you get opportunity for can voice them out. But just like I can talk the other days, please no matter what you they talk, let's have respect for one another. Let we get respect for one another. You can say whatever you want to say, but find way you go able to respect the other man in views, and you say the other man respect your views instead of calling one another names. I think say now that day we get to try and try for overcome. Former President Koroma, I don't know if it just like the media attention, or maybe not the advisors them, maybe not the same ill advice to them, we advisors them we been get, now they make a day with some people in the frown at them today. No matter what you don't do in the country, whether good or whether bad. But I think say this particular issue not supposed to be an issue. Because if there is still something we know they talk about, now the misunderstanding between the former and the present regime. So tomorrow, what I want to make we discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow we discussion they be transition from the old to the new government. What we go able to do na salon for make a better transition. We can learn from the past, waiting former President Kabadu, we not get waiting with the get now. Or we can learn from the past, waiting former President Kabano do, we make with the get with the get now. Or waiting former President Koroma be supposed for doing in no do. The result and the announcement and everything, how it come about, the swearing in and all thing, how everything become about that particular day. I think say maybe the transition was not done well. Maybe the transition not be done well. Now me could still feel say we dey pan campaign mood. We still feel say we dey everybody just hold grip and firm to waiting the all. I believe say tomorrow Nadande go be with topic. Waiting go be a better way for transition as alone. From the former to the present. Waiting at the former in your role and waiting na the present in your role. I think say all waiting they boil around former President Koroma now. Now nobody no be ask him. Now I go talk after I vote done if you remember. Now Juba after I don't vote away come on do. Now I say 3 months they retire. Well, now him be say he no say again. Because that's how we see her now. Now him be say today he no say again. And a lot of people they say, oh, make former President Koroma come, make he can't talk, make he vote himself. But even where he be in power, he be they talk. All waiting be happen, he talk. No, he not talk. He not ever come and address issues. Past the stipulated time them way, then can don't say for give speech when New Year's, Christmas, Easter, all in one day. Now he then go give speech. But after that, forget it. You know they hear them talk. And even now, we see that with President Bill. So, if we want for waiting self, they need for the address issues. You go say, oh, you get beaucoup thing for do. So now, we be the power and not be the talk. Now you expect them for talk. You not go talk because the time we get power and not talk. Now be ignored.com. I like them say fire. He fire Samsumana. He talk no. People in talk say, hey, he need for can't talk. He need for talk. He talk no. Pass na speech day. And like as I say, now the stipulated time they don't put say, oh, president for address the nation. I didn't send the day. But don't they come out just from the blue say, okay, you know what? Let's talk. Let's tell you now this and this and this and this. No. So what if you say now, you go say, okay, let's go talk. But as I say, tomorrow topic, now how we go get a better transition from one government to the other as alone. So if we don't get a better way for say, okay, you know what, we would all lost, we all would not agree. Una make we left them people there, make them rule. Maybe sometimes enough for they get all in discussion here. Because everybody for no side team up. But if up to date, the one that will be there, they feel say they not win, now favor na and do for this government, that's why we are still seeing all these kind of things. They say they change security. They say, oh, then for be tell and force. They say no, there's enough for tell and for just waking the money, you see new people them. I not think say self na so it go be. But if everybody they try for sure say, oh, na me get power now, na me they dictate for you, na show you for do, na not to show you for do. We dey talk. We create a platform for every Sierra Leonean. But like I always say, make we just get respect for one another. If we get respect for one another, definitely, I not think say we go to see we self the way we do see we self. We get role for make we left a better Sierra Leone for we picking them. Till we meet tomorrow and also triple go say tata.